Hi guys, it's Larry. Had a bit of a problem with the 98 GMC. That don't look good. So tonight we're going to change the radiator. Worked all day, now I'm going to work on this piece of shit. It's a 4.3 liter Vortec single core radiator. Tried some of that sealer stuff. That didn't work because the radiator is cracked back in there, which I'll show you in a minute. Start by taking out these 3 bolts and the bolts down in there and there to remove the top shroud. Next, I need to drain the radiator, and the petcock is down there somewhere after I get the bottom shroud out of the way. So let's get that shroud out of the way and we'll go on to the next step. Okay, we got the petcock loosened up. It's a quarter turn, then you pull it straight out. These vehicles, they got a drain hose. This is pretty nice of them. Allows you to drain it into a pan. We just go all over. Now, I need to get the transmission cooler lines off and the oil cooler lines. Top and bottom radiator hose, and I should be able to pull it out of here. These ones have the clips on them. You see the clip right there? There's probably a screwdriver underneath there, and pop them off. Okay, added step. I had to remove the air filter box so I can get at these fittings down here. I got the top hose off already. Pulled the clip on the transmission line. I got the top one off. Clip comes out and you're left with just the bare end. And that's what the clip looks like. There's another one down there below that hose. And another one down there for the oil cooler. So let's get those out and should be able to lift the radiator out. Okay, I got the rest of the lines off and the radiator out. I'll clean it up a little bit down there. Now I'm going to work on the thermostat. Change the thermostat. So 13mm bolts, and the thermostat's under that housing. Okay, got the old thermostat out. Here's the new one. You want to make sure the springs are facing down into the engine. Down like this. And that's it. Cover back on. And put the bolts back in. Good morning. Yes, it is the following day. Sorry to bail on you guys. My battery went dead and these lines were giving me a tough time, so I just continued on until I got it finished up. It took me a little longer than I should have, but got the new one in, got the lines on. I did put these fittings on the end of the hoses first, and then I screwed these fittings into the fittings on the radiator. Probably wasn't the easiest way to do it because the fitting that's down there is actually at an angle because this radiator is an aftermarket, wasn't built probably as good as it could have been. But everything seems tight, don't seem to be any leaks. Installation obviously is in the reverse of how I took it apart. Starting with the bottom shroud, the lines, upper and lower radiator hoses, the top shroud, the air box, the vent line, all that stuff. And I did take it for a test drive, and it seemed to perform pretty well. I think this bottle is still a pretty good level in there. I'm going to take some with me just in case. Got no reason to believe this should be low. Should be right to the top. And it is. It's right up where it needs to be. So, let's fire it up. It's a 98, by the way. It's my wife's truck. Runs good. Got 131,000 on it. Had 118 when we bought it. In fact, that's why I bought it, because the miles were low. But out of all my vehicles, I'd have to say that this one has not been the most reliable. Had a lot of miscellaneous problems. The mirror fell off. The blower fan. I changed the water pump. That door seal was leaking over there. The switch assembly is loose. You know, just miscellaneous nickel and dime stuff. You do hear a lot of complaints, you read a lot of complaints online on the forums about these vehicles. Probably the only thing good about it is the engine. It's a very smooth running engine. Wouldn't expect anything less from GMC. But not too pleased with all the work I've had to do to it lately. But there's the new blower fan. You actually have to cut that with a knife, a razor knife, cut this cover out to get to the fan after you take all this stuff out. So not a lot of fun. Sometimes I think they design it and engineer it to build it, not to repair it. So there it is. It's all back together. I'm going to drive it to work, make sure it's okay. Check the water levels, make sure nothing's leaking. And that's it. That's changing your radiator and your 98 GMC Jimmy. Thanks for watching.